Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
From Frantic to Free. Yes, Coach Sam here in the house joining us live today, talking about our mind, body, spirit, and of course, her women's coaching that she does, healing retreats, you name it, she does it. And that's mbswomencoaching.com. That's mbswomencoaching.com. How are you today?
I am doing great, Jill. Happy to see you.
Oh, same here. Please introduce yourself to everyone. Thank you.
Okay, sure. For those of you who don't know me, as Jill said, I am a life and health coach. And my goal in life is to help women reach their purpose. And I found that it's difficult for you to do that without tackling some of these issues that we're going to get into today. So stick on board and just listen up and see what we have to discuss here today.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely. I'm excited for it. What is our topic? Tell everyone. Tell everyone.
Okay, so today, Jill, you and I were going to be discussing how to live a stress-free life that's filled with peace.
I would love that. I would love that.
Yes.
How do we? I want the steps.
Okay, let's do it. All right. Well, I'm going to talk to you ladies today. I just want to go over, I probably have a list here of 10 to 15 different things that you can do to reduce stress and live a more peace-filled life. And the first one is to get yourself around positive people like myself and like Jill tuning into this podcast. That can
Yeah.
do some amazing transformative things for your life. Also, if you don't have positive people around you, ladies, no excuse, because what I would do is tune into YouTube, and I found all sorts of creative people who were operating at levels that I wanted to get to. I listened to Les Brown, Lisa Nichols. I listened to the late, great Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, all of those fantastic people. So you can use your time in the car when you're commuting to work to just tune in to YouTube over your Bluetooth radio.
Oh my goodness. Yay.
Mhm. Yes. And the second thing I want to share with you all is to start delegating your workload. I was talking to one of my good friends, and she was upset because her husband didn't do something that was pick up the leaves in the yard or pick up the sticks in the yard. And I said, "Hey, what about your son?" And it had not dawned on her that she could have asked her son to do it. I think we kind of forget that our kids are no longer babies and they can absolutely help us out. Another thing, Jill, with my hair, I started wearing it like this. The last time I was on the show, I
I
had it in
love
a
it.
ponytail. Thank you. And the lady that did my hair, she blew it out and she curled it for me or flat ironed it. And I can flat iron, but it's difficult for me to see the back of my hair. So, do you know, I'm going to have my daughters, I have three girls, and I said, they're going to do the back of my hair for me. I'm going to teach them, I'm going to delegate that task to them.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that'll save me some time with going to the salon. I'm teaching them a life skill at the same time, and I'm getting my hair done for free.
Congrats. That is awesome. I love it. That is
Yes.
amazing. Yeah.
And next, I want to jump into a major topic that's going to help you live a stress free, peace filled life, and that is time management. My life, it just started to transform, Jill, once I learned to master time management.
Ah, yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. What are your thoughts on that? Or if you don't mind sharing, where are you in your time management journey? Am I putting you on the spot, Jill?
I'm horrible. I have a 6 and 8-year-old. We live alone. There's no leaving my house every other weekend. They're with me 24/7, right? I cook, I clean, I put them to school, get them off the bus. I work all day. I do all the sports at night. I clean the house. I found out Monday I have two double hernias in my abdomen from all the cleaning and pulling out refrigerators and cleaning,
Oh,
lifting their bags for sports. Oh, then I got the cortisone shot Tuesday. I have arthritis and tendonitis from
oh,
overusing my
wow.
arms, and it's probably carpal tunnel. We have nerves. So I, and then now I stopped and I realized, yeah, I don't have the time to, it took me 6 months. I didn't get my hair extensions done. I didn't get my nails done for 6 months. I finally did just 3 weeks ago because we went on vacation, but I don't have time. So when people talk about time management, I laugh. I said, where am I going to get more hours in the day? I don't have help. I don't have, and everyone said, tries to calm you down and you got to manage your time. I can have piles in my house. I don't have time for anything. I'm like, it's like the story of a single mom, but I'm overwhelmed. I'm anxious. I have problems and now it's affecting my health because I
Oh,
haven't made the time for me. So yeah, my time management, it's everything my kids have to do. I don't put myself first. I don't.
wow. Thank you for sharing that,
Sorry.
Jill.
Yeah.
I think that really resonates because the listeners, they look up to you and you're this person that has accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would be surprised to see that, oh, Jill is struggling with these particular things that are actually having an effect on her body. And that's to the point of one of the things that I mentioned earlier about the delegating. I think that would be phenomenal for you if you could incorporate that into your
Yeah.
life. Yeah,
Help, help,
yeah.
help, help, help.
Yes, Jill. I'm going to send you my cliff notes here. Okay.
Go ahead. Go
Yes.
ahead.
After the
Mhm.
show, I'm going to send them to you. All right, but yes, we can't reach our purpose in life if we're not able to manage our time. And it also ruins
It's affecting
relationships
relation.
because,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Do you want to
you
know? You want to know the biggest thing? The
go
truth.
ahead.
I met someone 2 years ago. Two Mays ago, we started dating. The first thing I said, I don't have time to date. I said, I'm just letting you know, you're number four. I'm number one, my two kids, then you. I'm
Yeah.
not someone that doesn't have much time in it for a relationship. The last one didn't work out for the, no, no, no. I understand. I understand. I'm a dad. I have four kids. Said, you don't live with them. You have an ex-wife that takes care of them. You see them every other
Right,
weekend. I said, no, no, no.
right.
Time goes by. And all of a sudden, officially, as of like a month and a half ago, we broke up. Because
Mhm.
I don't have the time for him. I said, no shit. I don't have time for you. I mean, like I gave you my truth in the beginning, and I can't
Yep.
keep saying the same thing and rehash like a broken record. The only two things that are giving me more time is if I quit my job or I got rid of my kids. Can't quit my job, can't get rid of my kids. Hello? So you want to come into my life, you come into my world, and you're going to come around to help with
Hmm.
the sports and this and that. But it's not such an attractive thing to a man to say, oh, I want to hang out with you and your kids. But the right one would.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, Jill. Wow. I don't know if you all noticed that. I was just about to say, oh, it can ruin relationships. And we were both saying it at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh
Yes.
my goodness. That was powerful, Jill.
Yeah. So I said, all right,
All
the next
right.
person I date has to maybe be widowed in need of a woman like me to help care for his kids who can understand and empathize. And then I wouldn't have to work. I can watch his kids. Or the next man is going to have enough money to provide me with full time help. In all
Hmm.
honesty, I've
Hmm.
been working for, I'm 45. I work my whole, and I want to work. But you know what? You want more of my time? Then you're going to have to buy it and help me with the children
Right.
because then I can't. Do you know what I'm saying? So those, I have a
Right.
new mindset and it's not, and it's, oh, my sister's like, oh, well, that's horrible. You're going to use someone for money. I said, I make my own money. I'm fine. I said, but you know what? No, why not? I said, I'm successful. I've worked ever since I was 12 years old. I'm like, why not try to find someone who I love and care about? Because I will not marry someone or be with someone for the wrong reasons. I've been in a relationship like that, and that's why I'm single. But if I found the right one, I'm going to try to vibrate the one that has the means that is okay. You don't have to work as hard. We can work like a team. So I'm
Hmm.
open and
Hmm.
honest, and that's my truth now. And it is. You want to
Yeah,
date
I
me?
like that.
It's got to be, that's it. That's it. Then you have to help me not work
I like that
and
you're
help with my
putting it
kids.
out there. Hey, this is where I am. You know, either come into my world or not.
Date me or not. That's it. But I'm on. That's it.
Honesty. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, ladies, if you want to get on top of your time management, because I've seen Jill, I can totally relate to what you're talking about. I've been that frantic mom. I have a website called afranticmom.com where I share a lot of tips. And my kids, my oldest is 13. So I know that struggle of feeling like you don't have enough time. But I'm someone who has figured it out, if you will, for lack of a better word. I've gone from frantic to free. And I got to a point where I had so much time that I was like, oh my gosh, this is abnormal. But it was after I started implementing things to manage my time, the things that I talked about that I learned on YouTube from Les Brown and Jim Rohn and people like that. And that's what I offer in my coaching packages to women. And since we're talking about that, let me just briefly talk about the different coaching packages that I do have. You can sign up for one at mbswomenscoaching.com. And you could also reach out to me via phone 804-837-7080. And someone from my team would be more than happy to set up a consultation call so you and I can speak. But 4 packages that I have. The first one is it deals with stubborn belly fat. So if weight loss and that stubborn belly fat, and in a moment, Jill will show you a picture of my transformation that's in progress. I'm not quite where I want to be, but I've made a lot of progress. So it's the stubborn belly fat package, and that's where we focus on your eating habits and things that are going to get you to that weight loss goal and help you reduce that stubborn belly fat. That's a 10-week program. Okay. The second package that I have, I call it the works, because that one is more of a holistic coaching package, which that's like the one that I love the most, if you will, because it taps on everything in your life. It's not just one particular thing. But I don't want to say that the stubborn belly fat, I love that program too, because that may be where you are. You may need to focus on that. That may be where your world is. But with the works, we talk about the communication, the organization. We talk about whatever it is, and I coach you on whatever it is that's going to help you get from that frantic to free situation.
So it's possible. We could do this,
it's
right?
Possible. Definitely.
Now, just you mentioned the programs quickly, but how what's the commitment like? How long are they? Could you just give us some more specifics? Thank you.
Yeah. So the stubborn belly fat, that one is 10 weeks. The works, that one is 10 weeks also, because it's more of a holistic program. The next one is called area of focus. You may have an area that you want to hone in on. Hey, I want to have better communication in my relationships. So that's a 6 to 8 week program, depending on what it is that you want to focus on. And then the last program is the Ease Me In program. That program is for people who are maybe skeptical about coaching, but you just want to jump into it and see what it's about, get your feet wet. That would be where you could start to see if coaching is something that is for you. And you could just build upon it if you'd like.
Oh, love it.
Yeah,
well, we got to remind everyone. Okay. Go ahead. There's more. Sorry.
Yeah, the Ease Me In, that's a 4-week program.
Perfect. And remind us how we can reach out to you, please.
Yes, you can reach out to me at M as in Mary, B as in boy, S as in Sam, women's with an S, coaching.com. And there's a contact form on that website where you can just send in a contact form and a member of my team will get everything set up for you so we can get a coaching program started for you.
Awesome. And by the way, do you have the picture in front of you to share your screen? I wasn't aware that I was sharing it. I'm sorry, but I'm at the same time trying to get onto my computer to pull it up. I apologize. Yeah, I thought so. Please, I'm not prepared, but I can make it happen. It just needs some time. But unless you have it, we could share your screen. Thank you.
Yeah, let's do it, Jill. Let's see. I put it in an album today, so I can. Here we go.
Great. And you could share. It should be able to share.
And let me know if is it working? Can you see it?
Right now, I'm trying to pull up your picture on my screen. Ah, there it is. Yes. Thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes.
What a transformation. Tell me,
Yes.
when was the picture on the left? And tell me,
Okay.
wow.
Yes. So the picture on the left, that was around Christmas time last year. And I took that picture and posted it on my franticmom.com blog because I wanted my readers to see where I am at that moment in time because I knew I was putting myself through a coaching program. I still am. It's an ongoing thing for me. And I just wanted them to see where I was
Mm-hmm.
because I knew at some point in the future I was going to be posting a picture of my progress. But Jill, the thing is, I didn't plan this photo on the right, which I took just a few days ago. I was walking out of my house this past Sunday, to take my kids somewhere. And my bathroom door downstairs, which is close to the front door, it was open and I could see myself as I was walking by.
Yeah.
And I said, wow,
Wow.
you
Yeah.
know, so I told my husband, I said, get the camera and take a picture of me.
Yeah.
So that's how that came about. I didn't even know that I had made that much progress, but it was with
Mm-hmm.
consistency, which is what I teach women. I'm a habit change coach. And with those habit changes, you can reach results like this or even better. Hmm. So,
Wow.
yes, I'm really proud of myself for that.
As you should be. My goodness. And it feels good. But what happens sometimes to people? They start feeling good and then all of a sudden they go backtrack downhill. Why? Why is that?
Exactly. People do that. And it's human nature to do that. And what I have to say to that, Jill, is with my coaching program, I teach people because I've fallen off track. I could have gotten to my goal by now if I was not a normal person, if I was not a human, I would be at my goal. In other words, if I was rigid is what I'm trying to say. But because I am human, sometimes I do want some coffee with lots of butter pecan sweetener in it. I've not gotten to where I want to be, but that's okay. It's okay. As long as I know what I need to do, I can get myself back on track at the right time. And women who join my program, you're always a part of my family. You can reach out to me at any time with questions, or if you're falling off track and you need to reach out to me, I'm there for you. If you need to restart a program, I'm there for you too. But ideally, you have those habits in place, those good habits, and you know how to turn it back on when you're
Mhm.
ready. Hmm.
Love it. Thank you. Wow. We need your motivation. We need that
Yes.
motivation. What else did you want
Yes,
to share with
yes.
us? My goodness.
Okay, I want to talk a bit about organization. I have some notes here that I made about getting better organized, Jill. One of the things that I like to encourage people to do is to make lists. Don't keep all of that junk in your head because it'll drive you crazy. It'll stress you out. You won't be able to sleep at night. So you
Hmm.
have to make those lists. And a lot of people know to make lists, but I teach you how to make a list a part of your everyday life. It's not something you make and ignore,
Yeah.
you know. It's something that it's a tool for you to manage your time and to be better organized. Financial organization, I help women with that for sure. I have a first degree in finance, and then I went on to get my master's in business from the University of Florida in business. So I can help with finances for sure, because that's important. That'll keep you up at night too.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah, that's no fun. And just overall developing those good habits that are making you consistent. So you have that time, that quality time to spend with your children. So you
Oh,
have that time for self
that's
care.
it. Yeah. And I don't
Hmm.
have, yes, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, it's a process to get to that point. Hmm. Hmm. And it's difficult to do that alone.
Mm-hmm.
You need that accountability and that
Ability.
support from a
I agree.
coach.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. And one more thing I want to say, Jill, I know we're getting close to time, but I'd like for women to think of it like this. When we get stressed out, we tend to take a vacation. It may cost us thousands of dollars for that 3 to 5 day relief.
Mm-hmm.
You can spend a lot less than that to learn lifetime habits
Okay.
that'll get you out of that stressed mode, which is the goal of your vacation. It'll get you out of that stressed feeling, and you'll have these tools with you for life. You'll have a lifetime coach. So again, let me share my info. It is MBS, M as in Mary, B as in boy, S as in Sam, women's with an S, coaching.com. And also you can reach out to me via phone, 804-837-7080.
Beautiful. Wow. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And how can we find you on Instagram?
I don't even know my little Instagram hook, but it is MBS Women's Coaching.
Perfect.
And same for Facebook. And also, Jill, I'm glad you asked that question because I started a podcast recently and I
Yes.
upload all of our podcasts on Spotify, and it's called From Frantic to Free. You can find me there. And my goal with that podcast is I'll be elaborating on the things that we talked about. Like I'll spend whatever amount of time, 15 minutes or whatever, talking about self-care or different topics that we talked about today.
Well, thank you so much.
Mhm.
Pleasure having you here. Really great to see you.
Yes.
Congratulations on your own weight loss journey, beating that stubborn belly fat, and clearly you can help so many people with this. So thank
Yes.
you.
Thank
Oh
you
my
so much,
gosh.
Jill.
From frantic to free. Let's all get there, but the help of Coach Sam, okay?
Excellent. Thank you, Jill. See
Thank
you
you,
soon.
sweetheart. You have a great day. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.